Cheers, everybody. Welcome to another beer review. And I've got a beer which I'm really excited about. This is from a brewery which is becoming one of my favourites. We're off to S43 Brewery, and we've got a German chocolate cake, imperial coconut and pecan pastry style from them. This was released this week, and it is a can of their Schitthott. Super smashing great, clocking in at 10% ABV. It looks an absolute belter. The place I got this from, the lads who work at the beer shop, the Bear and Bottle, I think they had an input that helped out with the brewing of this as well, which is great. The hops are Columbus, the malt is pale chocolate Munich, crystal flaked oats, roasted barley. The yeast is Nottingham English ale. The extras are lactose, toasted coconut flakes, cacao nibs, pecan flavour, vanilla. It says canned on March 9th, 2022. Best before, same date, 2023. It looks an absolute corker of a beer, and I can't wait. I really can't. So let's crack it open. Without further ado, see what we get. Straight away, a swathe of Bounty bars are coming through for me. Just get a nice little note of chocolate and coconut there together. It smells fantastic. So let's pour it out like you do. Now, S43 Brewery have not got a core range. This is a brewery which produces bespoke beers all the time. They haven't got a core range. They may rebrew some stuff, but they don't advertise themselves as a brewery with a core range, which makes them, I think, stand out. I think for a brewery not to have a core range, for me, it shows that everything is a blank page. They can do anything they want, experiment with anything they want, and I think that is a fantastic thing. From a brewing perspective, I think you've got to be pretty bored if you're just going in and brewing the same beer all the time. But for this lot, they've embraced the different styles and they're trying to push them. So, beer in a glass, as you can see, for a beer this strength, it's jet black, hardly any head. Again, hints of coconut, hints of chocolate. It does smell cakey. So I'm going to go in. So cheers, everybody. Fabulous. That is cracking. Flakes of coconut are just swirling around the mouth. There's a lovely spongy cakiness in the taste of it as well. The body of the taste itself is producing a spongy cake. And it's not, dare I say, pardon the pun, over-egged the cake in a way. It's not it's not overdone. Then you got a beautiful swirl of plain chocolate on top as well. It is beautiful. Would I say it's creamy and luxurious? I mean, again. I think there's a sweetness and a stickiness to it, which cancels out that creamy, luxurious feel. But what you're getting are some fantastic flavours in this beer. They've done a pretty good job on this, I'll tell you. Again. For me, I think it's quite refreshing that, you can tell they're lactose off straight away. That sweetness is in abundance. But it's not too sweet. I mean, I think I'm not a brewer, But I think if you input lactose into a beer recipe, you gotta rein it in. I would say, you know, the amount of lactose which you put in, you got to rein that bad boy in, because I think it would take your beer off into overload on sweetness and creaminess if you don't do that, if you know what I mean. But I have to say, this is a very, very fine beer. They've done a cracking job. The bitterness, I think it's a trait in S43 beers. There is a bitterness there which does remain paramount within all their beers, and it's kind of like a bitterness level for me as a beer drinker. You can just pick it off. I know that if I get another S43 beer, it's going to be that same level of bitterness in there for me. I have to say, it's cracking. Again, again. Sweet, slightly sticky, cakey, chocolate. This is craft brewing at its best. It really is. It's just lovely. Highly, highly recommend it. It's shit hot, you know, this beer. Absolutely shit hot. It's a belter. Highly recommend it. Go out and get it while you can. It's tremendous. I love it. The only downside to this is I didn't buy enough. I only got one can. Cheers, everybody. See you all on my next one, like you do. And yeah, cheers.